East of the East for taking the most rival day wins over this season. Congratulations. Moving on to my career.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Look at the players coming through the tunnel earlier.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. On Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker. Then on Sunday, now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Gordon. Jordan is out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Murray in at the point. Kevin Love out there with Hayes. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year. The game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story.
And for all the developments Jordan's made to his game, free throw shooting remains a challenge.
Pass to Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Hayes hits them both. Now Gordon. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Jordan high post. Hayes on him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Now here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Gordon. That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
LeBron against Bridges. Back to Smart. 3-pointer. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Towns wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Beverley. Dishes it to Love. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
We know Beverley's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Gordon. Jordan finds Bridges. Outside, Towns. Over Love, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Bridges. Fires the 3.
Making a great play to challenge the shot. LeBron's D can shut you down.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Now here's Beverley. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
LeBron passes to Smart. Now here's Hayes. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Smart kicks to Love. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Love's got 5 now.
As the entire league becomes more reliant on the 3-ball, so does Kevin Love. It's now become second nature for him.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up by 3. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his up.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
We've got Patrick Beverly, Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Smart in at the 2 spot. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. We've got Jordan, Murray out there with Gordon. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Towns against Smart. Passes it to Love. Back to Smart. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Gordon. Bridges with it. Wide open look here for Murray. A 3-pointer is right on target. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Poked away. Beverly against Murray. LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Here's Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Bridges up top. James covering. Smart against Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. Over LeBron. Bridges misses. Being at 50% in a decent groove. Inside and stolen by Jordan. And Murray, here we go. And that one, good. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
The feed now to James. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, DeAndre is very choosy. He usually won't take anything but a high percentage shot in the paint.
James looking it over. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gordon, the pass to Jordan. Murray outside. Pass to Towns. With 1 on the clock. And it's oh wow, he nails the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, you can see the comfortable atmosphere.
And it's just about...
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Patrick Beverly out there with Smart. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's LeBron James. And it's Love in at the 4. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Hayes. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. Hayes hits them both. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Murray against Love. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Towns. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Towns has gone 3 for 5 from the field. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
And it's Beverly missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the basket by Gordon.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Beverly, the pass to Hayes. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. James against Bridges. Yep, that one goes.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And around 41% on the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LeBron passes to Hayes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Misses the 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
They get it back. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Love finds Hayes. Here's Beverly. James right side. Over Jordan. And it's good off the back rim and in. James has got 13 points.
In some ways, this is the glue to LeBron's offense, unstoppable from mid-range.
Beverly against Murray. Got a hand on it. Here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Feeds it to LeBron. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. They lead by 8. And time to step aside. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bridges out there with Towns. Then there's Murray. And there's Gordon. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Shot by Gordon wide open. Off target from three-point range. Being a lackluster 38% for the game. Struggling so far.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Murray kicks to Jordan. Outside Gordon. Pass to Bridges. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Smart.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Murray kicks to Gordon. With the shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Beverly the pass to Love. James against Bridges. Smart deciding where to go with it. Over Gordon. Smart misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Towns. He gets it in there.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And there's the pass to James. Back to Beverly from downtown. Buries it from three-point range. Beverly's got his first 3 points of the game.
Patrick Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
Here's Towns. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Passes it to LeBron. Back to Beverly. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Pass to Murray. Let's go. And James pulls it down.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it. And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And that's an intentional foul. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. What do you think, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets full.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's LeBron. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You're a go-to guy in these situations. LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
Fight for your right. How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right?